And Rod, let me know when you're back on. Dan, let me know when you're back on. There's Dan here. So I'm going to make him an organizer. Dan, can you hear me okay? You should be unmuted. There you go. You guys see your microphone. Can you do a sound check, Dan?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect. Well, you go ahead and just take it away.
Okay. Um, well, that was kind of an odd little challenge there. We just got the call switched over to me, and it dropped. So, I hope everybody's still here, still with us. We did have a great call yesterday with our leaders. They asked me to come back on here and share a few of the highlights that we went over yesterday. And so that's what I want to do. First and foremost, I want to thank each one of you guys for being part of my fun life. And it literally it's our fun life that we're building. And we're building this together. You know, I, I don't speak off a script. I speak from my heart every time. Scripts mess me up. And so, I'm going to go through and just kind of share with you a few things, a few of the highlights that I can remember from yesterday's call. And we've had a lot of fun things happening. We just got back from Phoenix, Arizona, and Tucson, and in LA, and so we went down and did some meetings down there. And we were able to get out there and shake a lot of your hands and meet quite a few of you guys. And that's what I really love about this business is getting out there and getting a chance to meet each one of you guys. And just some of the people that I was able to feel your hearts and where you're at and how passionate you guys really are about changing your lives, about being involved with My Fun Life, and just the excitement that's in your voice. And I know people are struggling out there, and things are tough, and things are it's a tough time right now in our lives, and there's a lot of fun. Don't go if it's going to burden down your families. These are there for you to go if you financially are able to. Um, I want to talk about a little bit about building the business first and foremost. And I'm going to give you guys some exciting news that we've been, running the numbers. I've been staying up late, can't sleep because, I've been running the numbers and really making sure that this is, a win-win for My Fun Life and for those of you in the field. And, I want you guys to know, I'm the CEO of this company, and I'm also a member. I also am building. And as your leader, I'm not a diamond yet. I want you to know that. And so if you're not a diamond, don't feel bad about it because you're on your road to get to diamond. Hopefully, you're focused and you're wanting to get there. See, I work a full-time job as well. I work a full-time job with My Fun Life, putting this company together. And I only have just over 50 personals. I'm a Ruby, but I haven't hit diamond yet. I still haven't gone out there and accomplished that task. And so what I want to do is I want to talk to you a little bit about how to go about and do that. See, so some of you have sponsored, a few, 3 or 4 people, maybe none. Some of you have sponsored 10 or 20, and you've hit that sapphire rank and ruby and diamond. I really want to talk to you guys if you've sponsored, let's call it 10 people. Now, if you've sponsored 100, well, it's your responsibility to talk to each one of those people on a daily basis. And if it's not daily, you better be calling them every other day because they're your personals. See, I talked to a gentleman today. He called up the company, and I was able to. I like to return phone calls once in a while, so don't be surprised if I actually call you back. If you're putting in a request to have a phone call back, maybe one of our customer service reps, but sometimes I like to call back, and I like to get a feel of what's being said in the field, and I like to field some of those calls. I don't sometimes disclose who I am. I'll just act as another customer service rep. If they ask, I'm not going to lie. I'll tell them my name and who it is. But one thing that I talked to a gentleman out of Georgia today, and this poor guy was requesting to cancel. And I said, well, let me ask you this. I said, what do you know about My Fun Life? He says, not a whole lot. He says, but I've talked to people and they just think I'm crazy. He says, because, they don't want to sign up, so I want to quit. And it was like, okay, so what are you saying to these people? Well, I'm telling them, it's a travel business. They can make a lot of money with us. I said, okay, let me ask you, have you been to your back office? Do you know how to get into your back office? He said, no. I said, how many conference calls have you been on? None. Okay, how many emails have you looked at from corporate? Have you looked at the corporate emails that have been sent? He says, no, I've only gotten one email from the company. I said, okay, so have you called your sponsor to have him help you? No, I haven't. Do you have your sponsor's number? No, I don't. Who is your sponsor? This guy I know out of Florida. When I was on business there, he signed me up. You guys, this is the root of failure in network marketing. If you want to win, you've got to do your work. That's why it's called network marketing. It's a 4-letter word, work. If you think that you're going to sponsor somebody and leave them alone, and you're going to just sit back on your laurels and get rich, well, I'm telling you right now, you're in for a rude awakening. This business isn't about sitting back and getting rich. This business is about putting forth some effort and putting forth some work and putting your drive into this business. If you don't want to drive and work, don't expect to make any money. If you're sitting back waiting for spillover because you think your sponsor is a stud or a studette, you're in for a rude awakening. I've had phone calls that said, Dan, I got in, 100 people got put below me, but I haven't seen anything happening lately. And I turn to them like I do to myself. Every morning I get up and I look at one person. I look at the man in the mirror. And so I turn and I ask them, I said, so what did you do today to help move your business forward? Well, nothing. Well, why not? Well, because I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. Well, if you continually to wait, sit there and wait for things to happen in life, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pass you right on by. You can sit there and watch and wait and wonder and see the leaders and diamonds go on these fancy trips and making all this money. You're going to wonder, I was there at first. It just didn't work for me. You know why it didn't work? It's because you didn't work your business. So what I want to talk about is your business plan. See, I'm a businessman, and every business that I get, I write a business plan, about a 40 to 45-page business. Okay? And what I do, and I can revert back to my business plan anytime I have a question or thought of what I need to do at a moment's time. But in network marketing, I don't expect you to go write a 45-page business plan. But what I do expect of you is to go write yourself a 1-page or 1 to 4-page DMO. What is the DMO? DMO stands for Daily Method of Operation. And what do you do on a daily basis? Well, you need to call, first and foremost, call the people that you already have in the business. Daily. I like to do it daily, and if not, every other day. And what that does, it keeps you in a close touch to your people. So they know you're there, and more importantly, that they know that you care. See, this business is made up of people that feel like they could never have success because nobody cares about them. This business is about caring about other individuals. Because if you care enough about other people, this business will pay you tremendously. So if you don't care about people, this industry is probably not for you. But if you do care about people and you want to help them, but you're going, well, what do I do? Well, I'm giving you rules right now of what to do, your daily method of operation. See, each one of you, see, this one lady in LA, she was so cute. She came up to me and says, you know what, Dan? She says, I just have to shake your hand. She's about 5'2", came up, she's just kind of real timid. She goes, I just have to shake your hand. She goes, I've never shaken the hand of a CEO before. Now that really struck me, because if you're signed up in this business, you are your own CEO. You are the chief executive officer of your business. You need to run it like that. See, she didn't realize she's shaking the hand of many CEOs. And so what I want you to understand is this business that you have, you can build it, you can sell it. If you die, you can will it to your family members. It is your business within an umbrella of another business called MFL Life. This business is for you as an asset. You are building an asset. You have people that you're getting involved in your business. See, Facebook had over 1 million members and they never had it monetized. Mark Zuckerberg didn't even know how to monetize Facebook. He just knew you had members that were looking at his site every stinking day. See, there's value in that. There's value in people being involved in something. Some people call it advertising. Some people call it impressions. Some people call it clicks. So let me tell you this. Your business, of your network, the larger your network gets, the more valuable it becomes. So let's talk about a little quick evaluation of your business. If your business, let's say in a year's from now, in a year's time, let's just throw a number out there. These are the numbers that are thrown out in LA, Phoenix, and Tucson. If your business is earning you $5,000 a month in income, that's $60,000 a year. If I'm an investor and you're talking to me about buying your business, the first thing I'm going to ask you a series of questions. First thing is, well, how much revenue do you do on an annual basis? Well, I make $60,000. Is that gross or profit? Well, that's gross. Okay, then I'm going to find out what your discretionary funds are. Like, did you go to the amusement park and just play on that money? Did you buy groceries at the grocery store? Do you pay your rent, your mortgage payment out of your corporation, out of your business? And so I'm going to find out what the discretionary expenses are. I'm going to find out what the expenses of the company are. And then I'm going to give it a quick evaluation. Okay, so my quick evaluation before I go into all the expenses, my quick evaluation is, if you tell me you're earning $60,000 a year, I can take and times that by 3 and give you a very quick, rough evaluation. I know I'm going to be buying your company for somewhere in this point. So $60,000 a year times 3, so 6 times 3 is 18. Your business is worth $180,000, approximately. Now, I have to factor in all your expenses, your FICA, your FUTA, your employees. Oh, you don't have FICA, you don't have FUTA, you don't have employees. What? What kind of business is this? It's a business that pays me residually. Oh, it's a residual income. So you did the work once and you get paid month after month after month and you don't have to do a darn thing? Yeah, that's right, man. Okay, so really, ask yourself this. If my business is paying me $5,000 a month and it goes up every month because I have people in there that are building, and sometimes the company, MFL Life, rolls out a second app or a third app. They roll out apps because, see, they're an app business. And every time they roll out another app, it doubles my income. Really? So the question is, would you sell your business that's earning you $5,000 a month, that consistently goes up and sometimes doubles? Would you sell that business for $180,000? Well, in the 3 cities we were just in, the unanimous vote was no. Matter of fact, it was heck no. Okay, so it's not worth 3 times the value. Matter of fact, it might be worth 8 or 10 times the value. Most privately held companies are worth 3 times that because they've got brick and mortar, they've got expenses, they've got 5 computing employees, all this other stuff. So it's approximately about 3 times. Now, if you take a company and go public, Why would a company want to go public and give away some of their company? Why? Because it puts a valuation of about 10 times on your company. So why did why did Mark take his company public? Because it made his valuation 10 times that. So how does My Fun Life create more value? So why would we want to increase our value? Because everybody it puts more value in your business. So how do we increase value? You build it in your business. So why are we going to add multiple apps? Because it increases the value of this business. So let's turn and put a little focus on My Fun Life. And the reason why I'm going to talk about My Fun Life, and I'm going to help you evaluate My Fun Life, is because you're going to be participating in profit share sometime in the near future. Okay, I'm still running the numbers. We're still we've got our analytics side running the numbers and making sure that we're good on the amount that we want to pay out. Okay, we got to make sure the company's not going to go broke, and we got to make sure that we're paying out enough that's going to be awesome. So let's look at this. If we value My Fun Life, at any given time, we can say, okay, what is My Fun Life worth? Well, we know we pay $21 a month. Everybody does. So we take $21 times it annually. That's $252. If you take it and make it just times it by 3, so we know it's going to be more than that, but let's just say times by 3. So 252 times 3 is $756. So every My Fun Life member that comes in is not worth 21 bucks. We look at them as being worth $756 valuation. But I want to give you a couple things. So you're saying, well, Dan's talking about valuating the company. Is he looking at selling it? No. See, I look at other companies out there that have passed their companies on to the generational, to their heirs, which I have 6 kids, you guys. I have 4 boys and 2 little girls. I plan on turning over this company when I'm done to my boys and my girls. And they plan on turning it over to their kids because that's what we've taught them. This company is not for sale, nor will it ever be for sale. I am not in this for money for me. Sure, do I love building pillars of income? Yes, I love creating profitable businesses. But what I'm creating here is a vehicle to make a difference in people's lives. See, I already have brick and mortar businesses. We already have 200 plus employees. Those employees have what they call a job. They're just over broke. And I know that. And it's not because I don't pay them enough money. I pay them $30+ an hour. One of my companies is a flagging company. We have highway jobs and we go out on the road and I charge my contractors, but we pay our employees 30+, it's like 34 bucks an hour. We pay every single Friday. But you know what? Every one of my employees, I'm talking every one of my employees live paycheck to paycheck. Matter of fact, some of them live worse than that. We pay them on Friday, and they're coming to me on Monday for a draw because they blew all their money over the weekend. And that is so stinking sad. See, I don't want you to live up to your means with this business. I want this business to start paying and supplementing your income. Then I'd like for it to become your full-time income. Then I'd like for it to become your retirement income. Then I'd like for it to become the income for your kids and for your kids' kids. See, I can't put that kind of plan in motion if I plan on selling the business. See, I have to keep this in with our family. So I know the goodwill of this business because I've been let down by other companies. They've either gone out of business, they've sold it off, or they've changed the comp plan, they've changed things around and made it worse for us. See, every move we make, it's a calculated move and it's a calculated decision to make this business better. Every one of my kids are in this as corporations. Can kids be in this? No. We do business with 18 years old and older, but we do business with legal entities. Do my kids own corporations that are legal? Yes. So every one of my kids own corporations that My Fun Life does business with. I'm not afraid to tell you that. My kid's working. I had my 13-year-old recruited a guy off Facebook out of India. See, we're an international business. If my 13 and 14 and 15-year-olds can build this business, I believe any one of us here on the phone can tear this business up. Those kids don't even have hardly have a knowledge of even what business is. So we put this program together to make it affordable, that anybody in any country, a third world country, can get involved and get started on the path to own their own business. Those things that Rod was going over, that map, your master action plan, well, there's 4 key elements in there. 1, you've got to be your business owner. 2, you've got to have leveraged income. 3, you create residual income, so you create an incredible business that pays you for work you did months and years earlier. And 4, you got to align yourself with the company. So if it's not this company, that's okay. It's not going to hurt my feelings. If it's not this business of My Fun Life, if you find another company, I heard a company that just launched a Captain Crunch cereal that's a protein cereal. And there's a bunch of people that are going over there. It's an awesome business. If that's good, and that's what makes you motivated, and you think you can win at that, then go there. That's awesome. We're not ashamed if you want to leave and go someplace else, because if our business isn't good enough to keep you, then I say go. But I believe what we're creating, and once you understand what we're creating, you'll never want to go or never need to go to another business ever again. This can be your last build. So we've made a couple of changes. I want to talk about a change that some of you may perceive negative. I perceive it as a positive, and it's going to help us. See, we put a 30-day money-back guarantee out there for everybody. We're pulling that back. State law says we only need to make a 3-day money-back guarantee because it's called a cooling-off period. See, we've been getting complaints because we paid commissions to people, and you sponsored them, okay? You sponsored these people, not me. You sponsored them. They've wrote out their 30 days or 29 days, and then they decided to quit, and you still expect your commission to be paid. Well, they get their money back. Why would you expect you earn a commission? That does not make sense to me at all. That's what we call a clawback. And yes, we do claw back your commissions because you didn't earn it, because you didn't stay in communication with your prospect, with your member that you signed up. You didn't do your job as a leader to your person, and you did not train them appropriately. So it's not My Fun Life's fault. It's your fault for the lack of leadership that you gave to your people. You sponsored them, and they don't even have your phone number to call you back. And you're not calling your people to let them know about the conference calls. You didn't teach them and walk them through their back office to make sure that they knew how to access the back office, so if they weren't getting emails, if they accidentally deleted it out or accidentally hit spam as they were going through all their emails, and now it locks them out from getting emails, they can at least go to the back office and read the corporate news if you did your job. See, this is what we want to do. We want to help train you so that you know what your job is, your DMO. What is your daily method of operation? Not only just calling your people, but how many people can you talk to on a daily basis? How many people do you want to talk to? That all depends on how large you want your business to be or your check to be. You need to write your own plan. Okay? We'll help you with it, but you need to take responsibility. I do it every morning I get up, I look at that man in the mirror. That's who's responsible for your business today. I expect each one of you guys to do the same thing. So I'm going to put a commission on each one of you to take responsibility for your business. Write yourself a DMO so that you know clearly on a daily basis what your job tasks are. Okay? So we're changing the 30-day guarantee to a 3-day guarantee, a money-back guarantee. Now, if somebody wants to charge back, they're going to charge back their credit card. Not saying that you're not going to have a clawback or a chargeback based on a chargeback that we're going to happen. It still exists. It's still your job. You're still commissioned to train your people, to teach them to stay on. See, some companies will charge you back up to a year. I know there's a financial institution that does that. And I think that's wrong because you've earned your commission, but they have the right to cancel up to a year in their policy. See, I don't think that you guys want. Matter of fact, I know you don't because we've taken a vote. You guys don't want that. And so we've made a decision. We don't want it for you either. We want you to earn your commission and be able to confidently go spend that commission. And we want you to be able to pay your bills from it and not have to worry about clawbacks or chargebacks. See, people there's a few of you that are canceling their membership. Not many, but there's a few. And it happens in every company. Why? Because they don't know what they have. Every person, 100% of the people that we talk to that are canceling their membership is they didn't even realize. But we've been able to save quite a few of them. Because when we talk to them and we let them know, I ask them a question. I said, do you work a full-time job? Yes, I do. Do you currently have a business, a side business? No, I don't. Do you realize that if you pay $21 a month with this business, that's $252 a year. As long as you're in the pursuit of profit. If you had to have a business card and or a flyer, or you pick up the phone and call someone once in a while, the IRS code says as long as you're in the pursuit of profit, depends on how much money you make, you can save on average, easily, $3,000 to $10,000 a year. So let me ask you this. Is it worth spending $252 to get back $3,000 to $10,000 in taxes that you paid in? Well, yeah. Then why would you want to quit the business? If for that reason alone. Well, I wouldn't. Okay, then let's keep you active. But I'd like to help you get through your back office and teach you a little bit about what's going on. So I give them their username. We help them out with their password. We help them get started, just like you should be doing to your prospects. Now, let me tell you what, I'm not talking to everybody because some of you have been doing a fine job on this. You've been doing an amazing job. But I tell you this because we've got to dip down in and tell our teams this. Okay? So if you please pay attention to your business and pay attention and care about the people that you've signed up, please do that for their sake. There's people that are praying about this business, something to come into their life to change their life financially and sometimes emotionally so they can have an outlet. Some people join network marketing so they can have a newfound friend. Whatever it is, whatever the motive is, reach out to your people. Let them know you care. Okay? I'm going to wrap this call up by letting you know of a promotion that we've put out there. This is going to be an ongoing promotion. We're very excited about it. We've been working on it for quite a while, a couple months now, and we've wanted it since day one. We feel good on the numbers. The day we release it, which is going to be October 1st, we have already about 10 people that are going to qualify for this. And what it is, it's a car bonus. What the car bonus is, we're going to be posting it up on the site of what the car bonus is and what it entails. So here's the rule for the car bonus, okay? You need to be a sapphire. What is a sapphire? A sapphire is someone who's personally enrolled 20 members. And within that, your team you have to have 1,000 people on your team. Not that you got, but that your team has gathered. Your job is to get 20. And your team is to share it with 3, who share it with 3, who share it with 3, and you get to 1,000. And out of those 3 legs that you have frontline to you, you have to have at least 250 members in each leg. So if, for an example, it would be 250, 250, 500 to equal 1,000. But no less than 250 coming from any one leg. So what it tells me that you're a leader and that you've built your business with your teams, and so that deserves you to qualify for a car bonus. Well, and let me tell you, there's some other companies out there that are really doing well. It's really poured fuel on the fire, so to speak. They've really have embraced this car bonus program, and they've done real well. Some of the things that I see that they've done wrong, for example, I live up in Idaho. We get in the winters somewhere between a foot to 4, 5, 6 feet of snow every single year. The roads become slippery. I can't imagine I go and have to buy a brand new BMW just to have my car bonus money of $400 a month is what the amount is, and have to drive a BMW up here in Idaho. So what we said is we don't care what your favorite car is. It's your favorite car. It's not ours. So pick out your favorite car. It might be a Hyundai. It might be a Mercedes. It might be a Ford. It might be a Chevy. It might be a Dodge truck. But it's your favorite. It's your business. It's your $400. Couple of parameters. You need to have My Fun Life logos on the side, which will make it look cool. It'll give you a conversation piece. Hey, yeah, My Fun Life, they paid for my car. So if you already own a vehicle, it can't be more than 5 years old. Okay. If it's paid off, great. You get $400 cash. That's for your vehicle. Now, if you're going to buy a new vehicle, it can't be any older than 3 years. So those are going to be a couple of parameters. You'll get those. If you don't remember them, you're saying, well, what was that? How did that work? Don't worry about it. We're going to put it up in the back office. You'll be able to read about it. And every so often, you'll have to take a picture of your car with the logos on it and prove the date that you took the picture by holding up a newspaper or something like that, so that we can show that you're still sporting around your car with the logos on it. Now, we've had some people come back and say, Dan, I do want a Mercedes. I do want that nice car to kind of show off. Okay, so I went over to my local Mercedes dealer, and I don't think any of the other car happens to be 36 years old. This young, aggressive general manager. Well, I told him about My Fun Life, and he has fallen in love with our program. But he really likes the fact that he might just become the largest Mercedes dealer in the country. Because what we talked about is I told him, look, we might be having some people winning the car, getting the car bonus, achieving the car bonus, but they want to drive a Mercedes. Not everybody lives in Idaho where there's snow. And so I said, I would like to put together a program, a no-hassle buying program. He says, well, that's easy. I'll give them employee pricing. I said, well, what's that? He says, it's $500 over invoice. Mercedes dealers, they don't like to come off the price. They like to get full price for their cars. Well, I'm sure they do. He said, but I'll give you one better too. Any rebate that's on the car, so say if there's a $2,500 rebate, we'll give that to them. So really, they're going to buy it for $2,000 back of invoice. Okay, well, that sounds like a fair deal. I said, give me some flyers. So he sent over, just the last couple of days, he sent over some flyers. He put together some leasing programs for a brand new 2014 Mercedes-Benz for $399 a month on a lease. You guys, that is so stinking exciting to me. He's got SUVs, the Mercedes SUVs, for $399 a month. You drive it for 2 years, trade it back off to him, pick up another one. Do you have to finance it yourself? Yes. If you want that vehicle, you have to finance it. You're responsible for your payment. We're responsible to give you your $400 a month. We'll have, at a later date, we're going to go to $600 and then $800 a month as we hit higher levels. Right now, we're going to focus on the $400 one, and then we'll release the $600 and $800 at a later date. We're still running numbers on those. I wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as we possibly could. I hope you guys are excited about it. It's a great conversation piece. It's a great goal to achieve. And if anything, you want to hit that. You want to hit that car bonus to get MyFun Life paying for your cars. I want to so bad to buy more cars for people than any other company ever has in the history of this industry. So what's going to happen if you want that Mercedes? You would fly up here. Your vehicle will be waiting for you. You'll already know the price. There'll be a big red bow on it. We'll have our camera crew there, our video crew. We'll be filming the whole event for you, and we'll film you driving off, and we'll post it up on the website and your story of how you got there. So if you get there, we're going to put a story out on you. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to that. It's just really, really exciting. You know, you guys, we're so excited about having you part of this team. You know, we really want to focus on building the business and helping you grow. You're going to see Rod Goodman and some of us putting together and bringing out training programs that we're working on in the back that you're not seeing. Rod, thank goodness he showed you a little bit about what it is tonight. I saw a bunch of typos on there, so you guys, you probably caught those. It's a rough draft is what you saw tonight, and so we're still working on it. We're still putting the pieces together, but he wanted to give you a glimpse of what it is and what it's going to look like. And we really feel like you know, some of you don't have a smartphone, some of you don't have a computer or even the internet, but you're in this business. That's okay. You can still build this business. And so, you know, I'm old school. I'm belly to belly, and I'm low technology. I have the iPads, I have the iPhones, I have the computers, but you know what? I still love being able to walk into a Starbucks or someplace to have a meeting and sit down with somebody and opening up a little flip chart and being able to show them so they don't have intimidation, and I can turn to them and give them that pamphlet as they leave to start their business off in the right direction. So if they need to reiterate the business to their wife or their husband, they'll be able to refer back and say, look, this is what they gave me. This is what they're talking about. And about timing in the business, about it being it's an app business. They're not a travel company. They're not a health company. They're not a gas company or a power company. They're an app company. And that's what they are. And so we just have these other products that are with us. Why? Because we feel the timing is right, and that's what we do as a company. We gauge those products for you. We gauge the timing of it. And I'll tell you, you know, the products that we have, the travel industry, it's so stinking hot right now. The baby boomers are retiring. You know, every 8 seconds, another one retires. For the next 17 years, every 8 seconds, another one retires. What do retired people want more of? To travel and better health. That's why the travel industry is exploding. It's $6.3 trillion a year. It's the world's largest industry. The health industry is exploding. Energy drinks, people, even the baby boomers are drinking energy drinks. It's not just the youth. The baby boomers are drinking those energy drinks because they want more energy back in their life. It puts the oomph back in, is what they've been telling me. So will we have an energy drink soon? We're going to be working on an energy drink when we launch our health app. So these are the things that we're working in the back office. Okay, the power industry, 2015, all states are going to be deregulated. Not just the 15 states that are right now. All states are going to be deregulated. We're going to be able to bring the timing effect of that. See, we look at the trends going on. See, that's what makes us so unique. We can take and bring any trend, any hot new Captain Crunch cereal, or whatever it may be that strikes your fancy. We can take and implement any one of these products through our app business and explode it out to our teams instantaneously because you've got your phone with you right then and there. See, that's what makes this business so powerful. You guys, if you understand where we're going, MyFun Life, you take that factor, $756 in annual revenue, times that by 1 million members. That's a $756 million a year business. That's with one app. You can times that out by 10 million members. We will have millions of members worldwide, you guys. Costco has 68 million members. Why? Because they bring us value. We are a people of, we love value. We bring value. We like to capitalize on value. My Fun Life is about bringing value into people's homes and in your lives. If we can bring value, we can bring members. We can bring members, we can bring value to your paychecks. See, when we implement a profit sharing pool, you need to understand the value of My Fun Life. With one app, we can create a $7.5 billion company. We plan on rolling out 10 apps at least. We plan on rolling out product lines. This is going to be one of the most valuable companies in the world. But I can't do it alone. I need your help. I need your help to create a difference for people's lives. You guys are here. You're here now. You're here for a reason. Please do not quit this business. Please stay on board. Please put your work ethic on and go help us share the message. Share what you've known. Your knowledge level is at a level where, if you quit, you're going to kick yourself for generations to come. You'll kick yourself for years to come. Because you'll look back on that My Fun Life, and you were here when they had 23,436 members. I had a kid that got signed up. He was in the top 50. He was one of Dan's buddy, one of my son's buddies. He decided he wanted to quit because it was going to be too hard to build this business, he thought. Well, guess what? Last night when I told him, he was up at my house visiting, I told him about the car bonus that I was going to be talking about tonight on this call. He asked if he could get reactivated because he needs to get that car bonus, and he believes he can achieve it. And he goes, I don't know what I was thinking anyway. Being in this company so early with only 50 people in the company, is what was I thinking? I said, you weren't. You were listening to the wrong people. Please don't listen to the wrong people trying to influence you. Listen to the right people that are going to lead you, that are going to mentor you. If you guys only knew everything that I have in store, you will never quit this business. You will do everything in your power to focus, to learn, to be trained, so that you can be part, not just for the money's sake, but the part of change that we're going to bring. I love each one of you guys. I love that you're involved. I love that you love yourself enough to have a business. I love to see people win. I love to focus on winning attitudes. See, because that's what it takes to win in life, is a winning attitude. You need to have an attitude. Not a negative attitude. You need to have a positive, uplifting, motivating, an attitude that people want to be around, that somebody just loves to hang out with because you feed them. People want to be fed. Let's feed them My Fun Life and put the fun back in people's lives. You guys, I appreciate you staying on this call. We can see the numbers. We can see if you drop off or not. This call is still maxed out. Not one of you have dropped off. I appreciate you guys so much. I cannot wait to see you at a seminar, at one of our conventions, or at one of our fun trips. I cannot wait to meet you and shake your hand and take a snapshot picture of it, because you know what? When you're taking pictures of shaking hands and being with us, my photographer's doing the same thing. These memories just aren't for you. They're for me as well. We're building a legacy here. We're filming every event that I'm at. I've got my film crew with me because I want to document who's there. I want to document who wants to win in life, because we're going to look back on this when we put up our My Fun pics. And you can post your pictures, you can post that house, that dream home, and you can start sharing it with people around you. You can share that dream home with me, and I can help you win. I can help you get there because I know you have a desire. Thank you so much for being on this call tonight, you guys. We'll have more of them. We'll have more releases. You know, Rob Hanley, Rod Goodman, Ron Pope. I mean, we have so many corporate officers that are here and that are working behind the scenes countless of hours to make this company